look at this thing go. My goodness. Um uh Dan, I have nothing to say. Look at that thing go. My goodness. What's the float on that? Oh, the cash? Yeah, they have a lot of cash on hand. ST. A lot of cash. 89 million. No wonder the stock is cooking. Dan, don't listen to Dan, guys. Don't listen to him. Nothing was said about any step stools. Look at that thing go. Sheesh. Look at it go. Good morning, everybody. Damn. Like a who? Oh my goodness, on dollar days. You guys are wild today. Wild, I'm telling you. Let's go, Tesh. Come on. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat, Tesh. Keep Bitcoin is dipping a bit, but meh, right? Bitcoin actually has done a really good job staying above that 100K mark, hasn't it? I think the lowest we dipped. Yeah, I think the lowest we've dipped after breaking above is 101.4. So that is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then now it needs to break above 104, and then it's 106. Last night was it was fun to to be on here watching it break above 100K. It was nice. That was it was a good stream. Very, very good stream. So congratulations, guys, if you're in Terra, because that thing cooked. Alrighty, congrats to the sun. Yeah, it's on watch. It needs to consolidate above $3 if it can. Azul, then it's setting up really nicely, but it needs to consolidate above that level though. Let me mute my Discord, guys. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Really, Rob? That's wild. Amazing. Is that an IPO? 1.9 million shares priced at $4. Okay, links. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it for sure. Alan, good morning. Azu, good morning. Paul, good morning. 7 a.m. Drop for a second to 3:30, and then yeah, with the ruler, Paul. Yeah. Yup. Really good breakouts on this thing actually. Yeah, it did drop on after the initial. But look at that though, right? Look at the breakout after that initial thing, right? How many times do we say that, Paul? Right? So again, when the news comes out, you don't have to be in there because sometimes it's a scam, right? It pops and then it drops, but then look at the breakout. After it breaks above right there, it's gone skis. It plays games, but it then never goes below, and it's gone, right? So sometimes a little bit of patience with these names can be really rewarding. Up 200% into the open, pretty nice run. So yeah, A, good morning. Jay, good morning. King, good morning. Regina, good morning. Chase, good morning. Onions, good morning. Good morning, E. What's up? What's up? Yeah, that IPO, links LNKS. Yeah, let us know when it goes live. Patricia, I think I said good morning. Good morning. The J, good morning. AK, good morning. Raven, good morning. So many J's. Choo Choo, good morning. Mitsa, good morning. James, good morning. Wes, good morning. Doge Catcher, good morning. Freedom Ernest, love it. Thank you very much. 8 months. Let's go. Let's go, Freedom. Queen, good morning. Bill, good morning. Justin, good morning. River, good morning. Good morning, Rita. Jameson, let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Shaftman, good morning. Jason, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Katie, good morning. Sammy, good morning. And good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Let's see what the market gives us today going into the open. So in terms of like names that we like, since we open in 6 minutes here, right? Terra obviously is one of them, right? That thing is cooked into the open. RKDA is another one. Again, these are just names that we've looked at in Discord already. Oh, you guys have traded this morning already, so we just pay attention to that. We pay attention to the momentum, right? Going into the open and post market opening. So RKDA has to be another one, right? So this one's below the 200 now, though. So PRFX So I'm not quite sure what this thing is gonna do. I always give these stocks a chance though. Like I don't like that they're below the 200 EMA, but I will always give them a chance after the market opens just to see if they reclaim that moving average right away. And if it doesn't, then just throw it in the garbage, right? Let's go. Let's go, Freedom. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate that. Much love. BJDX is another one that's kind of consolidating above the 200 EMA, so we can keep an eye on that. AGRI is a brand new split that's connected to Bitcoin, so we just wanted to pay attention to that stuff. But again, with these splits, honestly, my intention always is again, don't buy it before the split. Let it split and then give it time to consolidate. See if it's building that momentum, and then only play with it after it's consolidated and it's cooking to the upside, right? You only buy the dip if it looks like it's been sitting at that level forever. Otherwise, if you catch a knife on these splits, they can go all the way back to the same garbage price they came from because they're garbage. I almost want to say garbage a few times, but again, garbage can give us money still, right? So we don't just throw it away. So Mitsa, I'm new. Can I join? Can I also join your Discord and make monies with you guys? Absolutely, you can. Anybody can join Discord. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Become a member, and then you get the link. Alrighty. Just don't sign up for the level that says sold out, because that's not going to give you access to Discord. CM, good morning. Firepoke, Ayo Ayo, good morning. Why not then? Why not today, right? Why not? It did, Jay. Congratulations. Well done. What's the breakout price for Dogecoin? It should be 45 cents. But so I say 45 cents because that was the last resistance we had, and then we created that resistance at 48 cents. But really though, if Doge breaks above 48 and or 50 cents, Bianca, that thing is gonna cook, and then everybody's gonna start saying when, right? So when all-time highs, right, at 75 cents. So for now, Doge has a lot of issues holding above 45 cents. But then if you break above that 48 to 50 range, just like any other penny stock, right? Any penny stock breaks above 50 cents, people get excited. So yeah, that's going to be a level to watch, right? So again, current all-time high is like 48 cents. So if it breaks above that, then good. Yeah, it broke 45, but it's not really holding it yet, right? So hold 45, consolidate above 45, clear that 48 to 50 resistance, and then yeah, send it. Alrighty, the more Bitcoin stays above 100K, the likely it is that every so often you're gonna have one meme coin run, right? This one's gonna run, that one's gonna run. As long as Bitcoin keeps holding these big levels, these meme coins are gonna take turns running. So you're gonna wake up one day and Doge is gonna be running, and you're gonna be like, how come Bitcoin isn't running? Well, that's because Bitcoin had its run and it's consolidating, and then so the markets just opened, guys, and the S&P was red, and now it's back to green, and Bitcoin is recovering a little bit with the markets as well. AGRI isn't doing anything there for now, so again, patience with it. Terra with a big run into the open, so just be a little bit cautious with it. Alrighty, see if we can stay above that 20 EMA, which it looks like it is, and pushing back into the supply. But again, every so often, I mean, almost every day we see these names like some crazy candles at the open, massive pops and massive drops. So just be careful at the open, please. Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yeah, Pavan, probably for a little bit today, but I mean, we're still hitting all-time highs. Not quite yet, actually. We're 10 cents away from today's high. Pavan, good morning, and Cyber, Ayo, good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's see what we can play with today. A lot of these names are selling off at the open. Not Terra though, but a lot of them are selling off at the open. So patience. Terra is like, nope, I don't want to sell off. But Terra has resistance at $10.50. So be careful. Yeah, that thing said, excuse me. Again, this is the one that we wanted to see if it would get back above the 200 EMA right away, right? When the stock is below the 200 EMA, this magic white line here, be very careful. Be very, very careful. Again, the only reason why I have it up is because it's up 75%, and also it dropped below the 200 EMA in pre-market, not after the market opened. So you almost want to give it a chance to see if it's going to go back up and retest. But for now, just be very careful. AGRI, let's see that volume does come in with this one, right? It's approaching its daily average volume. So let's see if AGRI decides to do some things. Alrighty, Azul is praying, guys. He's like, please, 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 send it, send it, send it. 1 cent and then left. Dang. Yeah, dang it. Yeah. So you can see that 200 EMA for BJDX, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Virus and what? And thrust. How does it feel to be back home, Virus? So there's a double top at 720 for BJDX. Alrighty. So BJDX $7 and 20 cents. Right. And then that 200 EMA, right? The magic white line. And it's failing at resistance. And coming back to the magic white line, on the left hand side, guys, that's MIGI, and then on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side, this is AGRI, right? So the spread isn't amazing, but it's slowly creeping up there, right? Slowly creeping up. So retesting that as close to $3 as possible, probably a good thing, right? Let's see what the price action looks like though as the day progresses here. Again, Terra has a lot of resistance at 1050, so if that thing wants to cook, it's going to need to break above that. Alrighty. And then in terms of like support for now, it's been holding 920. But again, please be very careful. Give it time. Archer, good morning. Litz, Ayo, good morning. Pyro, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Lion. It looks like it's coming back into the demand zone. But it's gonna go up and down, right? Like range bound here until it decides to break one direction or the other. And then for AGRI, I want to give that thing more time to see, if it gives us like actual levels. If you look to the left hand side again, that's MIGI. That thing said, bye guys. Bye. I'm the captain now. Hmm. Looks like we're bouncing here at $6.80 for RKDA. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. $8 resistance to 820. Tesla. Let me take a look. What about Tesla? I've seen a few people spam Tesla in the chat. Yeah, Tesla got a few price target upgrades today. So, actually, dang it. That's what I was supposed to be paying attention to. Okay. Tesla calls were on watch coming into the open, but I don't think we could have caught that thing anyways. So, let's go. I don't think we would have cut that thing. But yeah, so Tesla got some price target upgrades to all the way to 400, it seems. Right? Your portfolio underperformed by 25% this year. Who's daddy? That 20% of terrible investors will just DCA in the index already. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so Bitcoin with a nice pop, guys. Woo, can you imagine we're looking at Bitcoin above 100K, guys? Can you imagine? We're looking at BTC above 100K. Isn't that crazy? I mean, not crazy, but that was the hope, expectation, blah blah blah. But it's nice to see, isn't it? Maybe that's the right way to put it. Right? It's nice to see, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, some of these tech stocks are doing well. Doing well. Okay. Yeah, NVIDIA is driving the tech stocks. Yeah, I saw that. I saw your post. Yeah, wild, wild. So you can see a lot of these names though, guys. Again, so Terra has done a good job holding above that 9, right? But it's still failing at 1050, so it needs to break out if it wants to go. But you can see a lot of them just selling off at the open, right? And this is why we keep trying to push you guys to be a bit cautious. Eric, yeah, they did a split this morning. So that's the stuff you're missing in Discord, Eric. We talked about that last time in Discord. But again, this is why we keep pushing you guys to be careful at the open. Is in pre-market you can have a whole bunch of names go, but usually at the open it's more of a battle. It's a bit more complicated at the open, and everybody's looking for that one name, right? And then they sell out the other ones to go to that one name that looks good. So You don't want to be gambling or guessing at the open because you could get yourself in some trouble. Good morning, John. Okay, it's morning. Yeah, so it's halted down. So again, it hit that resistance at 620, right? 720, 720. So a double top at 720 and then back down. So resistance. Uh, what's happening in the hmm, AMD? Looks like AMD is getting some hypes. Let's see here. Yeah, everybody on Twitter is buying AMD like viruses. They're like, virus? Who's that guy? Yeah, let's follow him. Let's follow him. Okay, your question was SMX, Chris. Let's take a look. Yeah, no, Tesla looks amazing, guys. Again, if you have Tesla as a long-term investment, and from the 140s, 150s, 160s, right? That would have been and you're sitting and you're smiling now. Any Tesla buys below 200, below 300 even, like you're happy, right? So yeah. Looks like Tesla is just charging towards 400. Again, analysts are the most useless people on the planet. They just have to be, right? Can you believe an analyst is changing their price target today from 250 to 400 after the stock has gone from like 140 all the way to like, what's the point? Why do that? That's how every analyst does it. They downgrade after it's crashed, and then they upgrade after it's pumped already. It's like, okay, what's the point? Anyways, very, very silly. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, looks like AGRI again. Give that thing more time to consolidate. It needs to stay about $3 and then give us a breakout. Yeah, MIGI looks nice. So that's what you wanted. Yeah, it looks nice. $1.20 is your obvious next resistance there, but it does look nice. Let me take a look at SMX. Um, you're wondering if it's bottomed. I mean, the bottom in pre-market was 28 cents, 28.50. So maybe, right, between 30 and 28, that might be your level, Chris. Alrighty. If it breaks below that level, though, yeah, don't wait for chaos. My eyes are open. I can see it, Ash. I can see Bitcoin on the other screen the whole time, right? So the whole time, Tash. There goes BJDX. Hopefully you threw this thing away, Lion. In Fox. Why are you stuck? Is it halted? Or what? I mean, yeah, it's halted at 550. It doesn't seem like it's getting a whole bunch of price action though, so you might be okay. It might not be one of those pump and dumps. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, it's halted down at 550. That's a pretty tight. Well, actually, no, it's not a tight halt. It's because the candles are a bit compressed. Mm. Yeah, the open will forever be scary, guys. Be very careful. Be very, very careful, please. Alrighty. Be very, very careful. The open will forever be scary because stocks are halting left and right. So be very careful. MIGI does look good though. So here comes $1.20 for you as well. $1.20. You're holding Tesla from 191. Love it. Yeah, Sui. Yeah, Sui. Everybody loves Sui now. Every like you listen to any podcast, it's like Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, Sui. Uh, Today goes a break of $1.20 for you, Azul. Congratulations if you're in MIGI, guys. MIGI. I'm gonna send an alert here. Then get rid of this. MIGI. Are you in it, me? $1.30. It's actually halted at 127, Miji. It is halted up. So I'm gonna zoom out in a second here though. I just want to see what it looks like on the bigger time frame. Uh, okay, here we go. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash the like, hit that subscribe if you're new. Yeah, for Terra, above that $9, right? Above more what you're paying attention to really is the 20 EMA. So those candles need to keep closing above the 20 EMA, and you're okay, Justin, right? And if it can, and then push back above, that would be perfect for Terra, right? So, but if this candle finds a way to close below, then we have a problem. Alrighty, so that 20 is important. So anywhere from like 940 all the way to 920, that's your support range. 123. You put a stop at 123. Did you form at 123 then? Oh lordy. Don't just like come on, get me in on the breakouts. Yeah. RKDA still looks like rubbish, guys. Bitcoin looks amazing, right? So pushing to retest the top of that supply zone there, 1034. So let's see if we can break above that, and then the S&P is just there. The S&P is just there, just relaxing. It's like, what more do you want from me? What more do you want from the S&P? That thing has been cooking and cooking and cooking. It's like, let me rest, please. Let me rest. Bitcoin, on the other hand, Bitcoin says, go, go, go. We cook more. We cooks more. There you go. So that looks good. And then Tara is still fighting here for you, Justin. So and there it goes, right? So that last candle actually might have closed below the 20, Justin, right? So if we really zoom in, yeah, it did, right? It did. Look at that. I'm really zooming in to show you where that. Look at that, right? It closed below the 20. So that's all you needed to see though, right? That red line was really important, right? It's not about the price itself, but more about the price action in that area. And now it's halted down. So again, it keeps closing above the red line. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. One candle closes below, people panic. They're like, oh my goodness, right? And then look at that, flat and halted down, right? Slapped and halted down. So you got out just in time, King. Good. That's why it's important to, that's why it's important to have a stop loss. Really, really important because there's no way you can there's no way you can react when a candle's dropping like this. Two things you're gonna do. You're either gonna like panic and say, "Oh my goodness, I'm already down so much, I can't sell it," or you're just not. You're just gonna be blinded by the chaos of it dropping so quickly, right? Like a deer in headlights. PRFX, we weren't paying attention to this thing, but it looked like it dipped and consolidated, right? Very interesting. It dipped, consolidated, and then popped. And here comes a retest. So again, look at this though, guys. This is the one in the morning that we said, hey, like this thing is below the 200, but that happened in pre-market, right? This is why, regardless of like the pre-market price action, we always give it a chance at the open. Because what happens is it consolidates at the open and then it retests the 200 instead, right? So which again is exactly what this one's done. And now that 200 at 550-ish is going to be resistance. So if you're holding that, just be aware that you have resistance at 550. Alrighty, 5PT. Leaving the station. Send it, Andrew. Send it. Yeah, this one's still halted for you here, Lion. So let's hope when it's. Yeah, it really is leaving the station. That was a good breakout, actually. Yeah, 40 cents was a really good breakout. So, and then you have that 45 to 50 psychological wall area, right? You forward into this one, Andrew? That's a good breakout. right? The breakouts are always very, very, very important. Very important. Blue, what do you mean, Baruch? What's your question? So again, anytime you're between that 45 to 50 cents, always a level you want to be careful at. So MIGI is on halted, guys. Super slow, but it's looking really good. So on halted, 137, 139, 139. Okay. uh, yeah. Is Terra reasonable to go in? No. Why? Because it's halted down and it's not giving you any reasons to go in, right? Um, yeah. And if it does go up, it's luck. That's the problem, right? It's a 50-50 guess. So back to MIGI, guys. MIGI, the Azul monster. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, Azul should be printing monies in this one. Yeah. Yeah, Luna. Again, if someone cancels a one-on-one, I'll message you already and see if you're available. If someone cancels, I will let you know. Who do I have for one-on-ones today? I hope it's not Azul. Otherwise, he's gonna. Yeah, some of you guys have different names, and I never remember your names ever. Like, who is this? So yeah, whenever you have a one-on-one, guys, just make sure you're in the one-on-one channel because I sometimes I'm like, okay, I want to message this person, but I don't even know who that is. So just probably sleeping. Probably sleeping. So it looks like we got close to $1.45, guys. Right, close to $1.45, $1.50, and then we're selling off an MIGI for now. MTEM, congratulations, Andrew. Right, yeah, that thing is going for 50 cents, isn't it? So congratulations, congratulations. Uh, Interesting. The markets are behaving really weird today, actually. Really, really weird. Very, very weird. Buruj, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I think you were asking for. I think you were asking for can I take a look at blue? Again, always let me know. Always let me know what your question actually is. Like, what's your position in blue? Are you in it already? Yeah. Let me know. Are you in it? What's your entry price? Again, when you have a question, guys, you don't have to send me a super chat to answer the question. You just have to give me details. So like if I ignore your question, it's because I'm like, okay, like what am I really looking at? You know what I mean? Like how am I going to answer that question? But yeah, let me take a look. So you're in a position. What are you in at? Let me know. So blue. Blue was Azul's course yesterday, and it's down 24% today, just like every other stupid scam stock, right? That pumps and dumps. But they have a split coming up as well. They have a split coming up on December 13. Baruch, don't stay in this thing forever, please. Please, please, please. You're in at four. You have 3,000 shares at 49 cents. Beautiful. Congratulations. That's the low of the day. If I was in this position, I would be praying that we stay above that 50 cents, right? And I would have a stop loss right around that area. Alrighty, right around that area would be my stop loss. Um, Again, they have a split coming up, right? On the 13th of December. So that's a 1 for 20, right? So however many shares you have, they're gonna divide that by 20. Alrighty, so you do the math, right? So 3,000 divided by 20, and you're gonna have that many shares if you keep the position, right? But now it's recovering from 49 cents, so that's good. Bitcoin is wild, guys. Look at that candle from 1036 to 1033. These candles are wild. Emil, never mind. Yeah, again, same thing with this one. Like, look at the size of that candle. That thing went from 640 to $8, and then right back to the same price. Right? It kind of shows you that it's possible that it can do that, but at the same time, pretty scary candle. So for now, as long as it stays above that 640 support, it's a okay, right? 640, 630 support. Cool, 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 cool. It looks like we're trying to curl here for BJDX though. So above $5, trying to curls. MTEM again, that usual 45 to 50 cents, Andrew, right? Resistance. Beautiful. Well done, Mike. Well done. 740. Yeah, you almost had to just exit immediately, right? CM. Well done. Congratulations. Too much. There we go. Ayo, Emma. Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo. How are you? Why is Terra halted? Because it dropped too quickly. It's a volatility halt, Chase. It dropped like a tomato, right? More monies. Yeah. So the longer it consolidates around 45 cents, the better it is. But you can see that supply zone though, right? Ocampo. So just be careful. Be careful. What's AGRI doing, guys? Is it moving at all as well? Is it consolidating? I mean, it's kind of consolidating for now, so not horrible, right? So the longer it consolidates above $3, and if the volume ever comes in for a breakout, then the better. Don, absolutely. What's your position though? You out of it? Yeah, that's fine. So it's doing nothing for now. So again, that's the thing with these split stocks, right? So again, the thesis for a split is you let it split, you let it consolidate, right? And if you can see the volume start to come in and it's breaking out, that's when you play the vibes because it can move really quickly. Alrighty, because you don't know how long you're gonna wait before the volume comes in, or if you know where the bottom is at. So you want to wait for the momentum to start coming into the upside, and then you play the vibes. So for now, base case is they split at $3. If they can consolidate and hold $3 and the volume comes in, that's perfect. Alrighty, that's perfect. There goes 48 cents, guys, for MTEM. There you go. La 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 la. La, 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 la. Yeah, so that last high there, Grim. So 52, so 50 cents and then 52 cents for MTEM, and then yeah, and then way up. Yeah. Brazil sees a surge in Bitcoin ATMs. Bitcoin ATMs. No, 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 no. Yeah. So let me know, Don. Let me know what your position is for HIMS. Again, I want to be able to look at something and know what you like. What you're, yeah, yeah, yeah. What you're actually doing with it. 100K an hour. Onions, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. 199 SATL. Absolutely. SATL. Beautiful. 22% today. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Are you looking for an exit? Kind of looks like there's a pre-market double top at that level that it's at 320. There's a lot of room to the upside too is in there. Yeah. I think you're looking for. So if I was in this, I'd be watching this 320 really closely just because you can see 320, right? So like if I zoom like around this price, you can see that 320 previous bottom, right? There are a lot of daily candles actually consolidating at 320, a lot of them, right? So once you clear that level, then you're looking for like $4.20, right? I mean, like we say these 20 levels all the time. Like someone says, hey, like what's resistance? I'm gonna randomly say $1.20 for a stock that's at a dollar, right? But it's because we see these candles so often, like every 20 level as you break the dollar is important. So break that dollar, that 320, then there's a lot of room to the upside there, right? You're looking at $4 after that. So honestly, I know you have a really good entry that maybe the best thing to do is pick a minimum take profit level because the stock looks really good, right? It looks really good. So at this point, you maybe just have to pick a number, right, and say, you know what, this is the number that I'm not going to go below, right? I'm in at $1.99. You know what, I'm not going to take less than $3, right? Or again, maybe I'm going to put a stop loss at 2.99, and you're good to go, right? So it looks good. Alrighty, BTC looks nice, right? You can see that it has a lot of resistance at 103.6, and then the S&P is just relaxing, like it's on the beach. Here comes that 50 cents for MTEM. Andrew, what's your entry price for MTEM? So again, 50 cents is resistance on this one. Alrighty, 50 cents is resistance on this thing, and then Grim is getting excited for a dollar. Uh, uh, AGRI, yup. Yes, there it is. Yup. It's trying to curl. That sound you hear, that's an alert for AGRI. So again, it is a good thing that it's consolidating above the split price. It's just like an IPO, right? If an IPO can stay above, then that's good. 37 cents, monies. Yeah, just be mindful of 50 cents though, right, Andrew? Uh, yeah, again, guys, the stream link, every time we go live, the stream link just immediately goes to the stream alerts channel right below Hangout General. Alrighty, so there's always a stream link there. There you go. There goes the MTEM, 50 cents. That thing's like, hey guys, I want to give Andrew money. Andrew, I want to give him money. There we go. Today I completely okay one. There it goes, 51. The last high was 52 cents actually. If you look at the daily candles, 52 cents. Dennis, yeah, it's right here. It's right there. Right? It has good support at 640. So again, as long as RKDA keeps holding $6.40, it's okay. But it also has resistance up there. And you can see all those wicks at the top. PRFX, yeah, that thing failed at the 200. So it just wanted to come back and retest it, right? Just because it broke in pre-market. So watch 440 for support on that thing. BJDX just seems to be consolidating for now at $5.20 ish. So that's not horrible. AGRI is slowly cooking there, guys, right? So we're testing the highs of the day on this one, right? Is it time to cook? I hope it's time to cook, right? So yeah, let's see if that volume keeps coming in. Alrighty. Let's see if that thing can cook above that pre-market high. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. So we need to break in code above 4. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. So again, good curl, right? Closer to $3 because you know where $3 is coming from, right? And then if it wants to do anything else, it needs to break and hold above $4 because $4 is your next resistance. Alrighty. So again, closer to $3 or break above $4 and hold. Cool. Uh, uh, Jericho, well done on that. Well done, actually. No, 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 no. Perfect. Spies at all-time highs. Oh my goodness, guys! You can't even doubt the S&P these days. You just leave it alone. You just leave it alone. It looks like it's not doing anything, but really it's just enjoying a sip of wine because it's ready to cook. Right? It's ready to cook. There we go. All-time highs for the S&P, guys. Oh, that's wild. Okay. Yeah, it looks like SPY is making that move on its own because tech stocks are not quite following that move. They're like, yeah, you can go. You can go. Onions, you are. What are you in at? Right. So again, you want to be in closer to that 350 to 3 mark, or just let it break above $4. So let's see what it does. I think needs more volume though. Needs more volumes. Look at MIGI, right? So MIGI failed at that resistance and came all the way back down to retest the breakout, basically. So watch for $1.10. MTEM is looking amazing though. Oof. If you're still in this one, guys, type in yes in the chat. My goodness. Let's go. Grib is smiling with the monies on that one. Smiling with the monies. Yes, 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 yes. Well done, guys. That was a good breakout. And it's obviously not done yet, it doesn't look like. So keep going. Keep going. Anything else looking good? No, Terra. Terra's getting slapped, right? So Luna, this is why we wanted you to stay away from it, right? Because it looks horrible, right? Just because something is cheaper doesn't mean it's a good buy. That thing was halted at what, 8.50? Now it's at below $8. So it actually dropped all the way to $7.30. So it might find a way to consolidate, but yeah, careful, please. Careful. 580 long. Did you eventually get out of that position, Lion? Check it out. Still in there. Did it actually? It did. Yeah, I think that run seems a bit interesting because again, not everything is following that run, and if that's the case, then maybe it's ready for dipskis. Maybe it's ready for deep skis. There goes 58 cents, guys. Oof, MTEM looks nice. So that looks like your next supply zone at 59 cents. Just make sure you're moving those stop losses up though, right? Again, please. Make sure you're moving those stop losses up. A lot of you guys are in at some pretty nice prices, right? Below 40 cents. So make sure you're moving those stop losses up as it goes. PSQH, okay. Okay, perfect. MSTR dips. Is that even a dip though at this point? With Bitcoin at resistance, official. Is that even a dipski though? Okay. So yeah, a bit of a supply zone at 59 cents for MTEM. Molecular. Okay, let's see. But Yogi's buying the dipskis. Yeah, Yogi is also adding to positions though. Yeah. ACHR West, yeah. Yup. Why does every country want the leader to resign? 59% of French voters want Macron to resign. Everybody wants their leaders gone. Everybody wants change. Come on now, break that 59 already. There goes 58. Come on. 72% is rubbish, isn't it? This thing should be over 100% already. Okay, there we go. Fine, 75%. And then said, nope, 59 is still resistance. So it made brand new highs and then came right back down. Right back down. So yeah, you can see that supply zone being a problem, right? So don't let that thing erase all your gains, please. Ready? It would be nice if it just closed these candles above the 9 EMA actually. So that 9 EMA is at 54 cents ish. So let's see where this candle ends up closing at. Bill, everybody wants them gone. At this point, we should just make whoever created Bitcoin to, you know. Interesting. Okay. Give me a rundown on BTCT, non-financial advice. Yeah, sure. What's your entry price again in that thing? Because I know you've been holding it for a while now. What's your entry price? Let me know. Sure. BTCT. Should be green, right? Not a whole lot of greenness. Not a whole lot of greenness. But yeah, let me know what your position is. You might still have that $9 position, which if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, you can see like just by looking at the chart, like right away, like you look at the last 2 weeks, you can see that $14 support, right? Like it's been going back and forth here, but the good thing is that it's holding $14. So Fox, Lion, are you still in Fox? Because Fox just hit new highs today, there, new session highs at least. You're welcome, financial advice. Yeah, like honestly, almost 100%, even if it breaks below $14, right? So now you'll for sure double your monies. But yeah, again, you are Paul. My niece, well done. So for now, again, watch that $14, right? That's the level that it's been holding. And if that thing can find a way to break above like 19 and $20, oof, then okay, it's ready to thrust again, right? But it's just been going back and forth for now. So Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. That's actually a nice bottom curl there. Yeah, that's a very nice bottom curl there. It's halted. It halted the opposite way now. So from 7 to 6 and halted. Isn't that crazy, man? Anyway, so yeah, so it's halted at the double bottom here. Like it came from the double bottom, right? So 460 ish. For some reason, this chart doesn't want to load the rest of the data, but yeah, you can still see the double bottom though. Bitcoin is just sitting in that range there, and then the S&P lost all the gains, came right back down. So Troy, yup, slap. AG or I guys, again, like I said, closer to the bottom or let it break out. Don't go chasing it right in the supply zone, especially if the volume isn't quite there yet, because you're gonna end up getting yourself in trouble. Yup, yup, yup. Sound looks nice, doesn't it, Lorinda? Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So looks like we're holding 50 cents, right? Holding 50 cents for MTEM, so that's good. As soon as we say that, it starts coming back down towards star level. Yeah, it's annoying when stocks start failing at resistance and they start to create these supply zones, because then it's an obstacle to get back above. But yeah, yeah, see if it stays above it. Just in the German government decision to sell Bitcoin. Oh, do. Looks good. Let's see. There we go. So Jennifer says I'm holding HTOO 40 51.42 from yesterday. What are my thoughts on the stock? Let's take a look. It looks like people are taking some profits, right? So again, that's the problem with MTEM or any other stock, right? As soon as you fail at resistance and you start creating major supply zones, people start to get concerned, right? And look at that thing drop, right? So yeah, bit of a problem. So HTOO, you're in at 51.42. I'm waiting for it to load. For some reason, this is really slow. It's all the people buying the bitcoins. 52. Andrew, good, 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 good. You can always get back in cheaper, right? Let me reload this page here. HTO. Oof, that thing is cooking, ye. That thing is cooking. 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 There you go. So you got in at 51 and you don't have a stop loss, do you, Jennifer? You do not. You do not. Isn't it interesting how technical analysis works, guys? Like if I asked anybody in the chart, right? If I'm like, hey guys, um, this stock is running like today. Can you take a look at the chart and let me know, where you think like the resistance is going to be? And then right away, people are going to start to point out this level, right? Because this level has been a problem. And you can go back 3 months and you can find this level for resistance, right? And it's interesting that it ran to the same level and then it crashed, right? So, uh, yeah, Jennifer. So for now, The only good thing here though is that it's holding. It's been holding 40 cents the entire morning, right? So it's a beautiful thing, isn't it, Virus? Sometimes you just have to zoom out and say, oh, okay, that makes sense. And it doesn't always work in terms of like resistance. Sometimes you see like levels are meant to be broken, right? But you can also tell when a stock is going to break a level and when it's not going to break a level. So then but at least in the back of your mind, you're like, I know like what's happening here. I know that it's a breakout, or I know that it's failing at resistance. So, anyways, for now, Jen, make sure that it stays above 40 cents, and you should be okay. But always use a stop loss, please. Please, please, please. uh, there we go. Ah, that's so true, Varys. So true. I can't believe people do stuff like that though. Anyways, let's go back to RKDA here because it looks like we're curling up the bottom. Yeah, it's done a really good job actually holding that demand zone. Again, any stock that's above the 200 EMA, guys, above the white line, will always give you a chance, right? Anytime your stock is above the white line, it gives you a chance. If it's consolidating, it's a good thing. Alrighty, and then resistance at $8. Ready? Resistance at $8. Crazy Virus. I never seen anything like that. But yep. So the S&P is that even still, and Bitcoin is still finding resistance at 1036. Don't think anybody's really concerned about Bitcoin though. Don't think anybody is concerned about BTC. It looks like we're holding 48 cents. That looks like a retest of the break though, doesn't it? Look to the left hand side here. You see that breakout at 47.8, 47.7, and then if we move to the right hand side, that becomes a bit of a like a demand area, right, or a support level. So, always interesting how that works, isn't it? Right? You break a level, it doesn't matter how much you run, you always want to come back and retest that level. How do you have those charts on everything, anyways? Every time you open a stock, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? How they load? AGRI guys is still just sitting there, not sure what it wants to do. Still trying to decide. RKDA. Yeah, so again, still resistant at $8, guys, on this one. Okay. November. Perfect. BBI. Quite a bit cheaper than Sound for sure. They also have a ridiculous float though, I think. Yeah, onions, yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, if it breaks out, then that volume is gonna start coming in. If it breaks out. For MIGI guys, again for Azules, looks like it's holding $1.05, $1.06. Would have been way nicer if that thing was closer to $1, but let's see if it consolidates here. Let's see. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. There you go. So you're asking about the algo? Okay, okay, okay. There you go. Yeah, INTC garbage. I think the CEO was fired and then some other things happened. So I think there's a lot of uncertainty going on. Let's go, jack of all trades. Absolutely. Absolutely. There you go. Yeah, it looks like so MTEM again, 47-ish, right? 47-ish for support. So if we can stay above that, then that's good. Um, yeah, Doge is dipping with everything else, isn't it? Uh, oh wow, interesting actually. Very very interesting. So there goes 47 holding for MTEM guys, right? 47 pennies. So again, you could have sold this thing way higher and then got back in way cheaper, right? Oof, my goodness, what a candle that is. What a candle. Did Grim FOMO back into this play? He did, didn't he? Ooh, 56. My goodness. Nice pop. There goes. There you go. $58. That thing said, you missed it. Dang. That thing said, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna cook without you. So again, that 59 is still resistance, guys. Right? If you look to the left hand side, um, BTC is dumping. Yeah, BTC hit resistance. Right? Everything basically hit resistance. Honestly, everything hit resistance and said, "Excuse me, it's time to dip skis. It's time to dip skis." Jameson, yeah. Okay, back to MTEM here because it looks like it just made brand new highs of the day here. That 47. Andrew, did you get back in? Um, did you ever get back in? Uh, oh dang, Jameson. The Nvidias. That might actually be really nice because I think we're very extended. Um, you looked away for 5 minutes. Where did you go for 5 minutes? My goodness. No walking away, please. No breaks. No breaks. Maybe after lunchtime you can take breaks. Yeah, let's see if it actually closes above 60 this time though, right? Because it still looks like it's testing that double top, even though it's making brand new highs on the wicks. So there goes. Zdeepskis. CPI data. CPI. On BBI random stuff. Calls and puts. Oh, calls and puts and shares. Okay, okay. So you're going long and then hedging the position basically is what you're saying. Hedging the position. No, 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 no. Okay. You're still holding, King. Congratulations. Congratulations. Jay is still in there as well. What's the high of the day on this thing? Sheesh, BTC is getting slapped there, guys. Slapped. My goodness, that thing said, excuse me. You want a retest? I give you a retest. So the MACD's helping a lot. Well done, Jay. Well done, well done. Yeah, like honestly, these little things that help everybody. Some people don't use the MACD and some people like it's magic, right? So the more time you spend in the market, the more you can find things that work for you, which is amazing. Dan, I don't have anything to say. That's a lot of eggs. My goodness. Who eats 8 eggs? Bigfoot does. Unbelievable. La, la, la. Bigfoot, Bigfoot. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Uh, okay. That would leave. You can do eggs. Can do the oatmeal. Oatmeal is good for you. You're done for the day. Let's go, Paul. Congratulations. Well done. Love it. Well done, well done, well done. I like it a lot. MTEM still looks really good. Type in yes in the chat, guys, if you're still holding MTEM. Type in yes if you're still holding. That looks amazing. Dang it, Andrew. Why did you walk away? Can't believe you. But yeah, and so you can kind of see how it's stalling there a bit though, right? Carry on, yeah. Okay. Mitchell, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Stalling at the top there a little bit, and you can see like the daunting supply zone that's waiting for it at the top. So yeah. Again, nothing you can really do. 47, 4.7 at 47 cents. Well done, Mitchell. Just make sure you keep moving the stop loss up, right? $1,000, King. Monies. Well done. No, 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 no. Okay, so you got in at 50 cents. So Good entry for you. I would be looking right below the kernel here is what I'd be looking at. Depending on if you made monies already. Yeah, that thing is dropping really quickly. My goodness. Almost like yeah, so right below 55 cents. Let's see if we can stay above 55 cents. If you can get a higher low here and then go below the higher low. Alrighty, so if this thing can bounce without going to 50 cents and it creates a higher low at 55 cents, then go so wherever it creates a higher low at, go below that level. Right? But you can see that resistance, right? This is why honestly I don't mind selling. Like when you see a stock like it's obviously finding resistance, like just sell it, right? And then wait for dip skis or wait for a breakout. But yeah, so wait for the higher low. It looks like it's holding for now, right? And then whatever level it decides to hold, then go below that level. AGRI, yup, trying. Needs that volume though, King, doesn't it? Or whoever mentioned it. Grim, AO. Grim is the MTEM criminal. MTEM criminal. And then, yeah, so again, AGRI needs to break that $4 with some volume if it wants to cook. RKDA, guys, looks amazing, right? So congratulations if you got into this one. Pretty good dip at the open, consolidation, and then higher lows, right? So that looks beautiful. So again, congratulations. It just made brand new highs of the day. You have a double top at $9.30, right? Um, if it can close the candle above, then it's broken above that level. If not, then, but again, it looks amazing. So congratulations. If you are in this one already, let's see here. If you are in this one, okay. Mm, that's interesting how that is moving up, even with the downstairs in it. Very interesting. Gonskis, yeah, yeah, lion with Grim, yeah, 33 cents. You saw through the 50s, through the 60s. No, that was a very nice shot by Grim. Very, very nice play. If that isn't teamwork, I don't know what that is. I wish I could use GIFs on stream, but I can't. That's the GIF I would use. That isn't teamwork. 375. Isn't that crazy, Dan? All it needed was the election, right? That's all they needed. And then AGRI again, that's the third time now we've struggled at $4, isn't it? Yep. So you can see how important it is that AGRI breaks above that level. If you're in AGRI already, type in yes in the chat. And then again, so it looks like MTEM is creating a higher low now, so that's a good thing, right? Jay, was it Jay that was asking? So then you can kind of watch that higher low and go from there. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it needs to break out with some volumes. For GIFs? No, no, like a GIF on stream. I mean, like on YouTube, right? Because you can't use GIFs on YouTube. That would be cool if they could, if they did that. There goes RKDL guy, RKDA. That thing is exploding now. Brand new highs of the day. Oof. My goodness, that thing is a monster. They couldn't hold it down anymore, Bruce. No, they could not. That's a very nice breakout, actually. It's a very nice breakout. 54. Okay, there you go. Very, 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 very nice. Okay. I was wondering what the trend line. Well, yeah, it needs to break out though. Needs to give us the breakout. 19 on the daily. Why are you always asking for the ridiculous 100% price targets? Why? Oh, Mhm. Hmm. Very interesting. Small profits king. Green is good though. Green is always good. Always good. You like the beats, Azul? Love it. Good. You know who doesn't like the beats? Someone that likes to eat eggs. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's a nice little block for AGRI at $4, so that block needs to be broken if it wants to go. Nice block at resistance. Billy, ignore that, please. Ignore that. MTEM, beautiful, back to 62 cents, right? So, and then at some point, Jay, you can move that stop loss up, right? But for now, beautiful, isn't it? Right. So sometimes when you've made money already on a stock and you're like, you know what, I want to get in again, but I don't really care too much in terms of like, where that stop loss needs to be. I just don't want to be red in that position. And then yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can just say, you know what, I'm gonna wait for the dip and then I'm gonna look for the higher low. And then if it continues to give you higher lows, just keep moving it up. Keep moving it up, right? AGRI finally broke above that $4 level, guys. Was sitting at the highs of the day. Not pre-market highs though, because pre-market high was like 460. $4.60. Yeah. So nice little break there. Let's see if that volume keeps coming in though. Ready? For AGRI. Yeah, the only obstacle here for you though, Grim, is it has all of that supply at the top. All the way to 70 cents. 40.65. That thing is like, you know what? I'm gonna stroll into the supply zone, guys. Onto your winners. Carry on. Congratulations. Love it. That thing is like, you know what? I see blood, but I'm gonna stroll right into it. Right into the violence. Huh. It's interesting actually. Very interesting. Mhm. Yeah. BTC is bleeding. Yeah, BTC is dip skiing. So is the S&P though. Like the entire markets are selling off because we've had some ridiculous rallies. 67. Oof. Grim is just counting monies at this point. Grim is like, show me the monies. Show me the monies. Show me the monies. Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Smash a like, guys. It's free and it really helps already. So yeah, take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And again, if you want to join us in Discord, come join us. Already, come and join us. Amera put, yeah, yeah. Again, so we've had some crazy runs, so it's nice to have like an inverse insurance position, right? So yeah, Bondi. Yeah, I was just it's funny you're saying that. I was thinking the same thing, like some insurance for all the long positions, Ayo, what's up, Ron? Well, MTEM is cooking. If you're asking, it's cooking right into the heat, right into the fire. Huh. Grim, you sold half at 67. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Beautiful. At some point it will. At some point it will. I used to be good at this. Dan, you're very good at that. Very, very good. So yeah, it might just be a today thing because the markets are wild, but you're very good at what you do. So don't let today make you feel any different. Mm-mm-mm. Do. Back below 4. Yeah, that thing's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, it's lacking the volume. That's what it's missing there. So missing the volume. Looks like we're stalling a bit. So yeah, really good exit on half of that position, Grim. Yes. 65J, you finally sold it. Congratulations. Uh, there goes 70 cents. 70 cents. Ooh, that thing is cooking. Cooking, Grim. So there's a there you go. What is MG to be consolidating, correct? Uh no. So when I say consolidating at the 200 EMA, that means like a whole bunch of candles just sitting at that level, consolidating, right? You can see like almost like they're trying to curl, Bill. That yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you said it before that last Fed candle. Yeah. So if I when I say consolidating, you also have to wait for the curl, right? So it again, that thing's below the below the VWAP, below the kernel, below the 9, below the 50. Not good. Not good. Uh, okay. First time in 4 weeks, two greed trades of the day, following chart and not overholding and selling early. Well done, Jay. Well done. Right? Again, sometimes you just need to give it a bit of time, guys, and actually take the time and learn and try different things, and actually try to make improvements, and you could do it really well. So, Jay, well done. Congratulations. Sound is amazing. Yeah, no, sound is amazing. Congratulations from 580 to 1250. Well done. Congratulations. It's the AI vibes, AI vibes. Okay. 63 carry on. Well done. Yeah, we do have the best group, don't we? We do. We do. We do. 63. Yeah, that supply zone below 70 cents is the you can see how much thicker it is when we get to 70 cents, right? So that's the level that it needs to break now if it wants to send it. You will, King? Okay. Sounds good. It looks like it does look like Bill, like it's bouncing up the 200, doesn't it? So even though it broke below, it held a few candles right around that level, and then up. Uh, onions. Okay. That's a pretty nasty drop here on RKDA. The Martin at $19 you were waiting for it. There's a retest. So again, it just looks like a breakout retest, doesn't it? So as long as it stays above $8 for you, Martin, it should be a okay. A okay. Yeah, they those candles definitely help with SM. There we go. 73, guys. That thing just destroyed that resistance. You all out of it now, though, Grim? Dang. That was a very good trade for you, though. Very good trade for you, Grim. Well done. 75 cents. Very, very good trade, Grim. Yeah, it went well. Yeah, no, that was a very good trade. That thing is walking in the red and erasing some of the redness. I think so. Once we close above 80 cents, then all these red zones are going to be gone. So 80 cents is what it needs, though. Look at BTC, guys, all the way back to 101, right? Retesting 100 maybe. S&P 107. S&P is just relaxing. I bet it's going to erase all the gains, guys, from green to red is what it's going to do. But yeah. Is encouragement and inspiration. You had a good day today, by the way. Let's go, Chris. Well done. Love it. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. Yeah, that's what a team is for, to pick you up when you're not feeling the best. And trading can be very emotional. Like you're gonna have days where you're just not feeling the vibe because you lost monies. And as much as we say it's not all about the monies, like money is one of those things that we hold, like at a high level. So when you lose it, you don't feel happy at all. So we we try and pick you up. 71, 87, 92. Chris is still looking for more. Chris is looking for more. Looking for more, Chris. AGRI is still playing games here with us, so still needs to get back above $4. Back above the $4. Yeah, that was good though, Grim. Scaling out of that position. Scaling out of the position. 19. 38. MTEM. Perfect. Can I take a look at Terra? Yep, of course. Um, Looking good. Uh, I mean, off the 200, yes. At this price, no. For now, though, this might just be a retest. So $7.30 Archer, right? So if we can stay above 730, then the answer is yes. Alrighty, stay above 730. Because then to me it just looks like a retest. Because if it breaks below 730, or if it's not hold like 730 to 725, if it's not holding that level, then it's $7 ish. You're waiting, yeah. So again, if it can stay above that level, then that's a good level because it's basically just retesting resistance into support. So, mm. And then PRFX looks like it really consolidated there actually. MIGI, was someone asking for that? Oh yeah, so off the 200 there for you, Q. Off the 200. And Terra is still playing with that level there, so hopefully it stays above it. You like the man and the N200 same spot? Me too, actually. Me too. Me too. It's you're just looking for confluence, basically, right? Anytime you have confluence, right? Uh, you know that's always a good thing. There goes the bounce. So 730 ish. So retest and then pop for Terra. Pop pop pop. Let's see. Uh, Graham? Okay, sounds good. Let me take a look. Oh wow, it's actually still at 37 cents. Oh, that chart looks really nice though, doesn't it, Grim? Look at that. Yeah, anytime this thing gets anywhere close to like 29 to 30 cents, oof, people seem to buy the dip on it immediately. That's actually a really nice chart. If only they would just have a catalyst, you know? If only they would have a catalyst. That thing could really cook up that bottom there because it's the perfect level. And hopefully again, if they're not getting delisted or anything like that, no splits, no negative news, because sometimes these companies do silly things. The chapter 11 is still pending, I think. Okay, see, that's another problem, right? So without stuff like that, that's a nice chart, but you never know, they could drop that stuff at any point. Is in full effect. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, but yeah, you never know. Something to keep on watch for sure though. Something to keep on watch. 38 pennies. We yeah, AGRI needs grim monies to hold $4, so it's gonna go all the way back to $3. Because that thing is taking sweet time, sweet time. Mm, yep. It could go away. uh, we just need to get grim to FOMO. That's it. Yeah, that's a very nice chart, Grim. If the bankruptcy wasn't there, that's the scary thing with like the other one, Grim, RMLD or something, whatever, the one from yesterday, right? That's the only problem with these stocks is sometimes when the drug fails and the stock crashes like that, the question now is what did they do? Did they have other drugs that they could potentially pivot to, or did they go for bankruptcy? That's the only problem with some of these stocks that crash is nice discounts. Yeah. uh, 65 with the 60 stop loss. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, yeah. So the 63 is the bottom of that pivot there. So hopefully it stays above it. Okay, there you go. Exactly, Grim. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's see if it stays above that 63 for you, King. Alrighty, which it looks like it is for now. Terra looks like it's failing a resistance. Here we go. Archer, yeah, Terra. Yeah, so $8 resistance, right? Same wall. Z curls. Yep, right up the 200. Azul, right up the 200. I do, Archer. I do. They're just with the algo, right? And unless I see something that's really important, I don't really do it. Because again, with trends, to me it's more about like breaking below or above the resistance, right? Like the main levels, right? We can do like to like what I found is like there's so much stuff that happens between between ranges, right? But really what you need to pay attention to is when that structure is broken, right? Whether it's up or down. That's what's more important to me, for the most part, than anything else. More important. Perfect. Let's go. Grim, what does the girl think of you not working anymore? But are you still getting in trouble? Uh, she's happy with my decision and very supportive. Just need to make sure I spend time with her. Okay, good. But yeah, that's all anybody really wants. It's just time, quality time, right? At the end of the day, that's really all that matters. So yeah, very important, Grim. Make sure, yeah, make sure you spend time. Otherwise, uh, otherwise you're gonna be in trouble. Trouble. What do you need to start doing, Random? It is grim. It really is. Once you trade, you never go back. Exactly. Exactly. It looks like our MTEM is curled all the way back. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. So again, King, that entry, there you go. Congratulations. Your stop loss shouldn't be at 60 cents anymore because you're green, right? Rhyme. Okay, I'll take a look. Oh my goodness, Grim, are you making your own stocks now? Love it. Yeah. So again, really good retest of the previous bottom and then a curl, especially since it consolidated anyways, right? So now you're testing the bottom of the supply zone. You can see the little bit of the Archer. You can see the downtrend on the algo, right? Yeah, you can see the downtrend of the algo right there at 73 cents. So you could just use that stuff of instead of like other trend lines. Let me take a look. Rhyme. You see this virus? Oh my goodness, why is this thing like this? Minus 45%? Sheesh, Grim. These ones are these YOLOs, you know? YOLOs. YOLOs. So what's the reason for it crashing like that though? Pricing of an offering. Who does an offering when the stock is going to the abyss? What price did they do the offering at actually? So $9.5 million offering. They have warrants that are exercisable at 34 cents. Don't really care about warrants, honestly, guys. Warrants are stupid. Each common stock in a warrant is 17 cents. So I mean, again, like the all of that points to like it being a little bit higher, but yeah, don't ever look at a stock and say, hey, like the warrants are a lot higher. That's stupid. And you're not stupid. The warrants are stupid. Alrighty, because I've done that in the past and it doesn't always work. Just play the price action. But anyways, Grim, if this thing can stay above 9 cents, I think it might be worth the. Maybe they're doing this now because they're about to drop some news. Maybe, yeah. If it breaks below nine cents though, throw it in the garbage. Garbage. So 9 cents needs to hold. It breaks below 9 cents, then it's 5 cents. After that, 5 cents after that. Yeah, that thing doesn't want to stay above $5, does it? Yep, yep. So it looks like we hit that little downtrend there, right? And then came all the way back down to the other trend line. And we might actually, let's see what happens at the close up. See if it stays above 63 cents. So Archer, yeah, when you're looking for the trend lines, I don't always draw those trend lines. I just use the algo trend instead. Oh my goodness, it's like Grim summoned Raven, you know? Grim was like, look at this stock crashing to the abyss. And Raven was like, I smell bottom feet. I smell the bottoms. Oh, Raven, let's go. Raven is like, is that a penny stock at 52-week lows? I like it. Oh my days. Um, yeah. Hopefully they don't do a split here soon though, because maybe that's why they're doing that offering. Onions, yeah. The thing is, again, like I said earlier, right? It's either a break and close it and hold above $4, or it's closer to $3 for AGRI. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Two. Carry on. Dang it. I shouldn't have said that, huh? Let's go, Raven. At night, poke. At night. Do. Love it. Azul, this one's still slowly creeping up, isn't it? RKDA, meh. Yeah, Bitcoin is still kind of struggling there, isn't it? But maybe it's found a bit of a bottom though at 101. And King, did you get rid of this position or you're still holding it? Like I said again, when you get in on that position and it's like the millionth scalp, right? You you can manage that position with some slack, but you want to try not to go red though. PRFX, that is a very nice bounce, isn't it? Straight to the 200. I think this is the second time now. Yeah. So just be mindful of $5. But Mr. Chairman, are you in this one? That was some really good consolidation actually. Some really good consolidation and then curl. Stop at 60. Okay. Sounds good. Hopefully, it stays above 60 cents. Stay above Z60. I just found the symbol with multiple technical analysis, bullish factors. Can I get everyone's feedback with this? It's yeah. Anyways, ESAU. Why does that sound like a commodity and less of a hmm, ESAU? Yeah, it's not even a yeah a symbol. So is it a crypto? It's not even a thing unless it's a stupid Canadian stock. Then it's double stupid. Let's go, Mr. Chairman. You've been on fire, by the way, on fire. Since you came back, you've been cooking. So I like it a lot. I like it a lot. No, 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 no. Yeah. He did not think if it was that easy, other countries would just go in the night. No, they thought they was smarter than everybody else, Archer. Yeah, yeah.
Scientists in Trinidad and Tobago believe they can build a rocket to go to the sun. Scientists in the United States said it is impossible that a rocket cannot go to the sun, it will be melted. The scientists of Trinidad and Tobago said they are not going in the day, they are going in the night.
Exactly. There you go. Go in the night, guys. Um, yeah. TFFP Grim. Yup, yup. Nothing. Cheaper than what we looked at when we looked at it last time, but yeah, nice copies for sure though. Super sad. Why? What happened? Sacrificial lamb. Oh, it's somewhere on the computer. All of those videos are on the computer. She needs to find them. Oh, that the guy. Oh, the guy's name. Oh, oh, super sad. Come on, BTC. You know what I forgot to do, Lorinda? Is I forgot to buy some SMST this morning. I wanted some insurance for all the longs. But that thing went from 430 to 570. I was kind of annoyed at that. But that's my morning, honestly. I always have so much stuff to look at in the morning that I forget to do some stuff I want to do. Is should be out by Monday. Okay. Thank you. Tech news. No, 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 no. Perfect. Who's Stan, by the way, in Discord? Stan, who's that? I think we have a one-on-one at today. First one-on-one. I never remember the names. I'm sorry. Oh, I think I know who that is. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe not. Stan the man. I don't think I know who that is. Because Stan, let me know if you're in the chat. Because or send me a DMs just so I know. Just so I know. uh, yeah, that Stan movie was on Amazon. It was okay. but then it was kind of stupid at the same time. Another Tesla trade, Luna. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hmm. Oh no, that's okay, Luna. The goal is to make monies. Wherever you make monies, wherever you make monies. Also, Tesla is always something that we will talk about, right? Always, always, always. Everybody in the chat loves Tesla. So G-Wave is looking good, Raven. So Tesla. Archer, do you have a one-on-one today? You do, right? She's Tesla. My goodness. Dan, which did you buy Tesla crazy calls or was this buy like 660s or something like that? I know you bought something ridiculous. Something ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, I think we have multiple archers in Discord. March for 640s. Okay. And how green are those things now, though? Then how green? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, and then market value. Okay. Session high, Azul. Okay. Random, but what is? I don't think I understand the question, J. Cruz. uh, I knew Dan was gonna say something. I just felt it. It's crazy. I just felt it. Mm, uh, Perfect. Do. In 58 stop loss. Okay. 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 Yeah, it looks like it looks like the view app is your next little support at 59 cents. 59 cents was also that big resistance we had earlier today, right? So for MTEM, 59 cents. Z 59 cents. Okay. What are some of my favorite bands, artists to listen to? Am I at the saloon? No. I'm at the Hot Trades office, Pablo, in the Dominican. I'm kidding. That's a hard question, honestly. There's so much. So much. So much. Okay. 11. Uh, 96 from 1 second, guys. 96. Mm, 7 details. Details. We need our own battle song to battle the the demons. uh, Musical talents, and actually, we do have a song, Mr. Chairman. We do have a song. We have a song. I don't know if I still have it uploaded on stream. I do not. Dang it. Somewhere though. Somewhere. Somewhere on the stream. I'll play it at the end of the stream. Okay, deal. Actually, or I can play like a 2 second piece of it at some point if I can find it. Someone needs to organize this computer, you know. Uh, Someone needs to do some work. How come when I look at my downloaded stuff, the first thing I see is a video of Dan roasting me? Okay. Anyways, somewhere. Spies back to green. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. 133. Hmm. Okay. And what? And thrust archer. Look at that thing curl up the bottoms there. King. Uh, at the edge, it got sniped. Dang it. Yup. That's what they do. Um, the um, the other thing you could do, honestly, for people that don't like stop losses, because I hate stop losses sometimes. But you need a lot of discipline though. Like I would not recommend anybody not use a stop loss if you're new to the market. Like if you know yourself and you don't think you have the discipline to not use a stop loss, or like you don't have the discipline to not sell a position when it's going horrible, then you definitely need a stop loss, and that's 90% of people, right? Um, but sometimes what you can do is you can look at this and say, you know what, like I know where the support is. I'm gonna fill out the order. I'm gonna be ready to hit the sell button. but I'm just watching it just in case they, because you're waiting for the candle to close basically. So if the candle doesn't close, so for example, right, we know 59 is support on this thing, right? 59 is clearly support on this thing. The VWAP is also at 59 cents, but look at the wicks below, right? That's the criminals looking for your stop loss, right? Sometimes it doesn't always work like that, right? Sometimes we stay above, but in this case we went below, right? So then it hits your stop loss. It doesn't close below, so it doesn't look bad at all, and then it cooks, right? Stuff like that can be very frustrating. So the only other way you could avoid that is, not use it, but then you need to have the order ready to go. Finger on the trigger, right? A 15% stewie, it looks good. It looks good. Uh, yeah, three. Okay, you said three different stop losses. Okay, yeah. No, that's definitely frustrating. Definitely frustrating. 20s. Value. Agree. Oh wow. You know what's crazy is so I've done so many trades, and this is something that I've done so many trades. Now the brokers, so usually the fee to trade is, so the fee, this is what happens, right? So if you do, so it depends on the month, right? So every month, I can't remember the number of trades. It's a ridiculous number. I don't know if it's like 300 trades, 150 trades, 100 trades. I don't know what the number is. So each month, what the broker will do is they start you at $10, right? They start you at 10 or however long, right? From $10 to $7, right? So if you do this number of trades, then they bring you to a lower fee. Like if you're giving them a lot of money, they're like, you know what, we can reduce your fee. You don't want to know what, like my fee is now $1.99 to trade. That's exciting, by the way. That's exciting. I like it. I'm saving monies now, guys. Saving monies. $1.99. Oof, I like it. I like it a lot. Dan's gonna be like, nobody cares. But to me, I because can you imagine? So let's say I do 10 trades a day, right? I pay them $100, $200 every single day. They're like, here we go, $200. Like, can you imagine paying like a subscription $200 a day? That at the end of the year, that's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, Wes, something, yeah. So I showed you guys the screenshot, right? Like last year, they sent me a statement of like my commission only last year, and I paid $10,000 in commission. Can you imagine paying $10,000 versus keeping that money to yourself? Like, so it makes a huge difference. So I get excited about stupid stuff like that. Uh, do they actually, Archer? Really? Hmm. I thought it was still like seven Eastern time, 8 Eastern. Yeah, we really do, Wes. Like we really do. Like, yeah, we don't have PDT, but we have fees. Like it's ridiculous, right? We can trade as much as we want, but that's because they get paid anyways. Unless you start using like other brokers, but you know, November 11th. Like that's for Canada. That's for the states, Archer. Who's that for? Details. Okay. Yeah, yeah, West Canada. There's two different Wests though. One is in the States and one's Canada. It goes 69 cents. Maybe they can give you money back, King. Criminals, right? Please, I'm sure Josh will front the 10K for if they can. Eric, yeah, I'm sure he would too. An hour and a half, really? Yeah, West doesn't live too far away from me then. An hour and a half, yeah, that's not far at all. That's less than like driving to the mountains to go skiing. Which, speaking of which, I need to go next Tuesday. I think I need to go to like a smaller hill in the city and then practice with the mountains. Winters here. Uh, a small loss with two stop losses and one green sale. $400. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Good job, King. Right, again, that's more than your daily goal, right? And if you're doing like even if you're doing half of that, right, you never have to work again, right? So there you go. So look at that. That's big monies, isn't it? Right? Big monies, big monies. In Israel, the commission is expensive. How much is the commission in Israel? How much is the commission? CDIO looks like it's popping there a little bit. CDIO and arm and a leg. Yeah, probably. uh, okay, let's see. Why the Oh yeah, that's a different account. Okay. I want to see how much I when that started because I haven't been paying attention to like the commission. I just want to see. Doesn't say. Mm. Oh well. Is your home virus? Yeah, seriously, crazy, crazy, crazy. Oof, BTC looks weak. My goodness, the S&P looks like it's trying to come back, but BTC looks weak. Yeah, I finally added a bit of the BTC hedge ETF again. So I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Like I think if everybody's bullish on crypto, like I want to have some insurance. That's just me though. Like if you have thousands of dollars in crypto, like I want to have like something as insurance. Uh, uh, Another Tesla. Monies, 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 Monies. Okay, so that position will not be sold. Uh, okay, perfect. Now we could leave that stuff alone. Is actually holding up really well, and it looks like we might go back and test the 200 this time for MTEM. For Tesla, Tesla is actually holding up better than most things today. So, 372 maybe, closer to 372, right? Oh, if you do that, then fine. Just make sure it doesn't break above 372, 372.25, 372.20. Because if that thing breaks out, then you're going back to the highs of the day. Tesla is holding up really well today, better than other things. I mean, Tesla is up almost 3.5%. Everything else is kind of red, right? So, but potentially the strongest name in the market. It might mean that it could dip, but yeah. So again, I don't mind that trade as long as you don't let it break out on you. Because if it breaks above 372.20, then it's 374.50. Yeah. I full ported 350 in ACHR. Did you make a bad trade? I don't know. It's up to you, right? Did you do the research, and why did you go all in? It really is, Archer. Some of these things are crazy, 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 crazy. Oh, that's why tech is that makes a lot of sense. Dang, those Nvidia calls virus, those Nvidia calls 146. We should have kept the damn thing, huh? Should have kept it. We knew it too, but yup, 146 from 132 to 146. Those things would have been printed because of Wall Street bets. Daily dose of life. At this point, I can only hope that it works. Can only hope that it works for you. If you're listening to Wall Street bets, yeah, no, yeah, 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 yeah. Then it goes to 300. I hope so. Yeah, exactly, virus. We definitely had the time, but the intention was to scalp it though, so nothing wrong at all. As well, this thing really needs to break above that view up, doesn't it? It really needs to break above the top there. It is creating higher lows though, so that's good. Let's do 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off and go do some other stuff. So let me know if you have any last questions. CDIO looks like it's doing well. Anyone that's scalping that, slow and steady, 50%. Slow and steady, not bad at all. Not bad. Was saying to buy it a year ago. Chris is not happy. 19% of Americans are working jobs that they dislike to afford rent. It's only 19% though. I feel like everybody hates their job. I thought it was more than that. Sammy, how do I feel about Bitcoin? I own Bitcoin, so um, I don't understand the question. Right? You're gonna have to clarify your question. Like, how do I feel about it? We were streaming crypto all of last night. Right? You could always watch that crypto stream. Yeah, exactly, Archer. I feel like there's a lot more than 19% that working jobs that don't like to pay rent. Some of these polls are so stupid, just like the election polls. Like, where did they get these numbers from? Who's voting on these polls? They're probably in the office voting. Voting. Is that stream on Discord? No, it's on YouTube, right? It's on YouTube's, Sammy. On YouTube's. This is the last stream we did just last night. It should be on YouTube's. Uh, every stream is posted in Discord anyway, so you can just go to the stream alerts channel in Discord. Every link is in there. Is app? How much is it's ran in a year? Let me take a look. APP. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Oh my god. This is August of 2024. So like you're right. That thing has done some ridiculousness. Look at that. This is December. This is December 23. That thing was $11. How the hell did it go from $11 to $400? My goodness. That's mad. That thing is up 1,000%. Wow. Congratulations, Raven. That's amazing. Let us know when you get into the next long-term play. Let us know. Next long-term play, let us know, please. And thank you. Please and thank you. On the 5 minute. Very nice. Crazy. Corruption. Yeah. It's an all tech stocks. I like it, Raven. I like it. No taxes. I like it. You okay, 72? 72. Yep. That's very nice. You're probably gonna hold it forever now, aren't you? Have you considered selling it? Because it's gone up like crazy. 1,000% is mad. Raven saying nope. Time in hands. Unavailable. Okay. Right, William? Crazy, huh? Oh, they manage that one. I just give it to them and they do it. That's amazing. Who? Like your financial advisor, Raven? I would have sold that thing at 12.50. Seriously embarrassed. From 11, can you imagine 11 to $20? You're like, oof, get that rubbish out of here. $100? Nope. What are we waiting for? Yeah. See, that's the thing with like, people that manage your monies is they wait a damn long time, right? Same thing like an analyst is they wait till Tesla pumps to $400. They're like, ooh, okay, let's give it a $400 price target. They're so slow to move. It's a good thing and not a good thing at the same time. Very nice though. Bitcoin is trying to come back. So as long as Bitcoin stays above 100K, that's very nice. Then Spy is just having a day, having a relaxing day. Is tech still yeah? Huh, interesting actually. I wonder which of these tech stocks are actually holding down the markets. Raven does, yeah. Raven is a gem. A gem. JMIA. Jumia. Hmm. This thing might be one of those things, Raven, that someday it's gonna be at $100 too. Maybe. Maybe. Terra is trying to, yeah. 720 break, yeah. Yup. Yup. Discipline, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, long-term wealth requires discipline. My wife gives me my allowance and I play bottom feeders. Yup. 98, 103. TV media. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Um, Canada is so useless sometimes. So you know what's happening in Canada is so so the Canadian people that deliver your mail, they decided to strike. Okay, they've been striking for like 3 weeks now. Okay, like, you know what? We want more monies. We want better working conditions. Completely fair, right? They're like, you know what? $30 an hour is not good enough. You know, and and some of them are like, sometimes we deliver like, especially in Canada, we deliver mail in the snow. Like, it's not, doesn't matter what the weather is. Again, completely okay, right? But they've been striking for 3 weeks now. So the problem now is selfish problem. I know, but yeah, they they won't do that. So the problem now is so like I had to get a new passport, right? And because my passport was expiring, so then I'm like, okay, let me get a new passport, right? So I went to the office, blah blah blah, filled out the paperwork, did all the things, uh, and then the passport got approved, right? And then they shipped my passport. Want to know where my passport is sitting for the last however long now? My passport is sitting in the stupid mail office in a different city, just sitting there, along with everybody else's mails. And people that are sending Christmas presents can't get Christmas presents. People that get their check in the mail can't get their checks. Uh, you know, charity can't get their charity stuff done. TV media, crazy, crazy TV, crazy. How much do you have to pay? One Bitcoin, Christian, and then virus and now has split the Bitcoin. I think there are is you can't take it out until okay, Raven. This is for your kids and their kids. Beautiful, Raven. For years, and even with the government contracts, they are entitled to nothing. Honestly, Bondi, like, if it was up to me, I don't want to say what I want to say because yeah, your passport needs a passport. Seriously, focus. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to say what I want to say because yeah. So, old Christian, monies, virus. You see this? One Bitcoin for viruses trades. Love it. Say it with your chest. And then we're gonna end up in jail, Archer. Oh my goodness. Yup, yup. Anyways, I think with the cost of living, right? I think they're entitled to ask for monies. Cost of living, inflation, all of this stuff just keeps going up. So, and working conditions, blah blah blah. At the same time, though, like, are you kidding me? Why was my passport sent through like the one place that was blocked? You know what? Stop using them. Go use somebody else. Just tell them, you know what, guys, we don't want to use you anymore. Right? You guys can sit on the streets. We don't want to use you guys anymore. That's all I'm saying. And then until you guys come to an agreement, like, don't send people's mail through, like, use other services. And if the company itself is losing monies, okay, like, what does that have to do with, use somebody else? It like, anyways. Uh, can you pick it up from a post office or a close? No, so no, like, the post office is like, it's a different city away. Like, it's like a 2 hour flight. But even if you went there, though, I don't know if they could give it to you, right? Because I don't think there'd be anybody working there. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Bondi, it's a bit of a, yeah. It's not on the people striking, right? I think those people, like, deserve whatever they're asking for, but It's on the way the organization is being ran. Um, like if your CEOs and everybody is getting bonuses, you guys are making monies, and then your employees are on the streets. Um, Whatever. But uh, yeah, they're not gonna do that, Luna. They're not gonna do that. Not in Canada. Wes can get your mail. Yeah, Wes, what are you doing? Go get my mail, please. Yeah, please. 16-hour flights killed me yesterday. Then a 4-hour drive home. My goodness, yeah. There's no airport that's closer to you, Virus. Yeah, those are long flights. Like when I flew back like home, like it was super long, super long flights. Uh, JYD. Yeah, JYD is halted up. It's so stupid when these candles move like this though, because they halt really quickly. That candle halted really quickly. The head dude is like a millionaire. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the people on top always make the monies, Eric. It's the people that work for the place that always, they're trying to get their fair share, right? You did, Wes? Dang it. Yeah. Yeah, mine was like right as soon as it started. Yeah. Yeah. 4 hours after that flight virus is a. La, 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 la. What do you think of Intel as a long-term investment, starting to quite cheap? Yeah, it's becoming cheap because they have a lot of issues, right? So as a long-term play, maybe someday, but it's cheap for a reason because they have a lot of problems, right? They're not making money, they're struggling. The CEO just left or got fired. There's a whole bunch of problems for INTC. So if you're interested, what you could do is you could scale in slowly, right? If you have $100, buy $10 first and then do research and see if that $10 is making any progress. And if it's getting better, then you can buy a bit more, right? So yeah, he never complains about leg room. uh, I mean, anyways, my financial advisor and I won't buy Intel yet either. Raven, yeah, I think you would need to see some type of like some improvement in the company, a new boss, right, a new CEO, progress in like something, because they're clearly rubbish for now. Again, like I said, the only thing you could do is you could scale in slowly and see if progress is being made, and then you add a bit more and then progress. La 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 la. La 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 la. Perfect. XRP is pushing finally. XRP, I haven't looked at oof, dang, nice. But it did, yeah, it actually dipped to that support at 220, 216, but really 220. Not bad at all. Yeah, let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off in a bit. Mm, the computer and it's American led. It's an American legend. Yeah, they might someday turn it around. Or somebody's gonna buy them out, right? I think INTC is not a garbage company to just disappear like that. So they either turn it around or somebody buys them because they're cheap, cheap, cheap. So, the governor, Costa. Yeah. Pizza for $5 and call it or $50 for a small diamond and call it expensive. Exactly, Luna. So, yep. Just because something is cheap doesn't mean it's good. Just like you don't want to be buying shoes on Temu, you know. Otherwise, you're gonna be walking barefoot like Kramer. Barefoot. Ooh, JYD got unhalted, and it actually popped to 150 and then came back down. 150. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. Come join us. And we'll hop off in a second or so. 2 more minutes and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. Cheaper isn't always better. Exactly, Bill. So that's a pretty nice pop. 160. Not sure where the next resistance is though. I almost want to zoom out and look really quickly. Let me look at the 4 hour here. Sheesh. It's more like $1.80, but I think it's just going. Yeah, so the daily chart shows a bit of resistance at 180, but that thing has so much momentum though that who knows if it's gonna even stall at 180. Money, what on Chris? $400 scalp on that one? Yeah, it's halted up again. No, it's not. So here comes $1.80. Like it's nothing for JYD. JYD. And our neighbors in the US, our northern friends, Costa. I agree. So yeah, yep. Agreed. That we could run the world, you know, together. We run the streets of North America and tell Mexico to give us all their avocados because we're bullies now. I'm kidding. Kidding. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Alrighty, guys. Let me. Americans are nicer than Canadians. Uh, I think people are generally nice. I think, you know, Canadians are nice, Americans are nice. For the most part, I think, like, I don't know. Uh, most people that I've met, like Canadian or US, so like, or all over the place, honestly, people are usually nice. Um, I'm not nice. I know you're not nice. But yeah, people are usually nice. Well, I mean, so it depends though, right? Like if you Jason, yeah, it's cooking. If you drive in the States, you guys are crazy. Like you guys drive like maniacs. There goes sound. Looking good. If you drive in Canada though, like, you know, it's but then it depends. Like if you drive in a big city in Canada, also maniacs. But that's also because probably used to like cross pollination of the people. Why are you green? Jag X with the news. Jag X is another stupid storm, even if it pops. Don't give back your gains. Absolutely, Dan. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Virus, much love. Welcome back home. Costa, nice to meet you. Have a Wonderful rest of the day. Luna, enjoy the rest of the day. See ya. Gail, see you in Discord. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Jason, keep making monies, please. King, you too. Keep making monies, please. Thank you. CM, see you later. Burush, have a wonderful rest of the day. Alrighty. Raven, much love. Chat later. Eric, see you tomorrow. Tesh, 11K for gains. Monies. Tesh, see you later. Bye. Have a wonderful afternoon, Tesh. Later, A. Alrighty, guys. Much love. Thank you very much. And I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.